This is going to be a first impression on a very, very popular brush in my store. And this is the Mineral Powder Brush number 45 from Sephora collection. Extremely, extremely popular. This was super highly rated in Allure magazine. It was a bestseller for a very long time. We were constantly selling this dang brush. This brush was remade. The old one is not bad to me. But the new one is so much softer. It buffs it in a lot better from what I experience with my actual clients. I have never tried this brush on myself. I always use it on other people. It reminds me a lot of the Sigma brushes, the Sedona lace brushes, the Sigma flat top kabuki. I totally wish we had something just like the F80, but it's very similar, just the shape is different. So this is a lot like even the buffing one from Real Techniques. The Real Techniques ones has a little bit more give to it in my opinion, but they're almost exactly the same as far as like how they perform. It looks a lot like the Sigma one, but the Sigma one in my opinion is a lot denser. This has a lot more give to it. The bristles are slightly longer. The Sigma one is a lot like stiffer, I guess. So in my personal experience with my clients, they adore this brush. So I wanted to try it for my dang self. I received it in gratis, so I wanted to personally try it because I never have. Freshly cleaned, washed, everything dried, the whole shebang. One thing I really like about this brush is that it's super, super easy to clean. Like my Sigma brushes, they're kind of hard to clean. I don't know what it is. Like my Sedona lace ones are super easy to clean. No matter what's in there, it could be a long wearing foundation, whatever it may be. It's super easy to get all the grime out with just like baby shampoo. But for some reason my Sigma ones, the color sticks to it more. I'm really not sure why. They're both synthetic, as is this one. There's something about like the softer sort of, I don't know, softer, not flimsy, but you know, just softer in general brushes that it's just a lot more easier to care for. The old one was really great in my opinion. The one right before this collection, before Sephora remade them, was just as good. It sold out like crazy. And it's one of the best powder brushes and foundation brushes you can get for yourself if you want like a little bit of an all-in-one type of guy. I even like this for bronzing if you want more of a heavy bronze. I like it for setting underneath the eyes. I know it seems really big, but it's really great for that actually. It works for a lot of different things, and it doesn't matter what kind of consistency you're working with, it just works. I don't know what it is about this dang thing, but very highly rated brush. Thought I would give it a shot myself because I've never tried it on myself. So I'm going to use it with a foolproof product that I personally love, and that's the NARS Tinted Moisturizer. Completely barefaced today. As usual, I usually put this on my hand, just like that. Pea-size amount could do your whole face. And I'm just going to kind of tap it in there and buff it on. See how it goes. From what I experience with my clients, it literally just buffs on. Super easy peasy. But personally, I've just never felt it on my skin before. And feeling it now, it feels a lot like the Sedona lace ones. Yeah, a lot like my Sedona lace ones. This line. The synthetic one. Oh, just as soft. I like my Sigma ones too, don't get me wrong. It's just some of them are a little bit too dense for me. So sometimes I like a synthetic brush that has a little bit of give to it like this one. Because my Sedona lace ones, although they are comparable to the Sigma, they're not the same, in my personal opinion. In fact, I'm actually glad that I have both. Someone asked me to do like a comparison video, so if you guys want to see that, by all means, I don't mind. I did a whole separate review on the Sedona lace one, so if you guys actually want to see that review, that one's up already. So far, I'm liking that it's really even in coverage. And this is what I experience when I'm doing it on my clients too, is I find that it doesn't leave any streaks. And it doesn't look heavy, which is nice. And it works really great because, okay, I don't know about y'all, don't hate, but I actually really hate Bare Minerals brushes. So if you're experiencing that you just really don't like Bare Minerals brushes and you need something a little bit better, this is definitely for you. This is really great for their press powder. Works amazing. But again, like I said, I mostly use this on other people, and I've never personally felt it myself onto my skin until now. I see why a lot of people enjoy this brush now that I'm looking at my skin. I do love how it buffs in the product. It looks very smooth, very even, and it doesn't look caked on, which I really like. Although, of course, you know, in my defense, I am using a tinted moisturizer, so of course, naturally, it should look natural anyway. But most tinted moisturizers tend to absorb very fast. and really quick into the skin. So I actually really enjoy that this allowed me to really kind of work with it a bit, warm it up into my skin and really get it in there. You don't need a heavy hand with this guy. Literally just kind of lightly buffing like this would be just fine. When I teach my clients how to use this in store, if you really want to get in there and really add a really great coverage, then this is the perfect brush for you to do a lot of this guy, just to really get it into your skin. So I do enjoy using this on my clients, like I said. I've just not personally used it on myself until now. So far so good. I'm going to go ahead and finish my face. I would say right off the gate, I do enjoy that it was super easy to use. So if you need something that will quickly do exactly what you want it to do, and you don't really have to think about it, and you want something super fast where you could just really just buff your face product in and just go, that's probably going to be the brush for you. It's the kind of brush that you can stick in your makeup bag and use for both your liquid and your powder. I wouldn't suggest it for blush because it's a little bit heavier, but it does work for any kind of consistency of product. So if you want to use it for cream, use it for cream. You want to use it for powder, go for it. It works for anything, and I think that's what I really enjoy about it. If you guys have ever tried the Tarte Airbrush one, the Tarte Airbrush foundation, it's the mineral one. That one is pretty amazing with this brush. Love it. I've tried it on a client multiple times and it looks amazing. But for me personally, today I'm trying it with powder and a liquid. So I went ahead and did the tinted moisturizer. As you can tell, very even coverage, very easy. And then I'm going to buff a powder onto it. I'm going to go ahead and use my Sephora mattifying powder. This is the old compact, the new one's slimmer. But I'm just going to literally kind of buff it into my skin. See how this works for me. When I do it for my clients, I'm used to using it with a mineral powder. So quite frankly, this is kind of new for me to see how I like it. I normally prefer fluffier brushes for powder application, but what I'm noticing is that it's adding a ton of coverage. Do you see the difference between that? Oh. Because when I use it with mineral foundation, it's totally different. It's meant to be used with something that buffs it into the skin, so you don't really see how it works with actual pressed powder, in my opinion. The only pressed powder I've tried with this is the actual Ready foundation from Bare Minerals, the pressed one. And that one works, but again, it's different. It's a mineral foundation. So I'm trying this with a regular powder foundation, and I love that it's adding so much coverage. Oh, I love this. So again, yeah, if you guys want a brush that'll kind of do a little bit of everything for you. Oh, see, now I know why my clients love this thing. See, I didn't even have to put concealer on this. There's like a blemish right here, and it was super red this morning. I didn't even have to put concealer on that. Oh, I love it. I believe the brush, I'll put it down below. I can't remember how much it retails for, but I believe it's 28, maybe 30, 32, something like that. All of our face brushes are like 25 and above. But looking at it now, I see why my clients really love this stuff. So, looking at my skin, I like that it's very even. I like that it's covered. I like that all I use is tinted moisturizer and powder, and my skin looks very even and very covered, and I can go ahead and do a full face of makeup if I wanted to. Oh, I love it. I would say for the price that it is and for what it does, it's actually pretty amazing. It's really affordable. It's super easier to find. You don't have to order it somewhere. And I kind of like that actually because it's much more accessible for the daily person. I do have a ton of clients that come in and they just want, oh, I just want like an everyday kind of brush that will do everything for me, something I can stick in my makeup bag. And it's like the perfect size for a makeup bag in my opinion, because sometimes like my pro brushes I can't put in a makeup bag because I have such a long like handle to it and it's tapered, so it's kind of annoying. It's nice to know that basic brushes are really affordable and work really well. If I was still working in an office and I still did my makeup, you know, in the car like I used to, I would totally invest in that brush and have it in there, because I actually hate the travel style ones that you have to they kind of retract a little bit and then you have a cap on it. I actually hate those. So I actually kind of like this one. It's a nice little handheld sort of brush that's not really hard to travel with, and that's kind of nice because I don't always want to take my pro brushes with me, to be honest, and it's kind of refreshing to see that, you know, short handled brushes, because in my experience short handled brushes aren't always the best, so it's kind of refreshing to see that a short handled brush is actually really nice. Some feedback from some of the people that have bought it, I know a lot of people enjoy like that the ferrule is really nicely held on there. I don't know how to explain that. Like basically they're saying that like for example, okay, here's a brush that I have that's already broken. Like this doesn't happen. You know what I mean? Like the ferrule is really on there, and then this part, like they don't find that it sheds a lot when you're cleaning it or like after you clean it, like it's lasted them a long time. But yeah, in any case, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I would definitely recommend this brush for anyone who is looking for like an all-in-one brush or just a really great foundation brush. It's been one of those brushes that you never really knew that it could do what it could do. So I love brushes like that personally because I'm like a multi-use sort of person. I'm all about my brushes. I'm a brush whore. So if you guys are a brush whore like me, you probably would love this brush. I highly recommend this brush. Totally, totally worth every little penny. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!